Greetings everyone, Macrover 180 here. I wanted to bring to you a great study tool called Pop Quiz, so let's get into it. Pop Quiz allows you to create flashcards or your own quizzes to help you to study. So this is the view that you're given here. Now, in order to start building your quiz or flashcard set, click on Quiz Builder. Now, if you have your quizzes or flashcard set already here, I've just imported this one from my own Quizlet account, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, just to show you an example of an image flashcard set. So if I wanted to build the quiz out of here, you would check it and then click on Build Quiz. But before I show you what that looks like, let's go into the in-app settings, which you do by clicking here. So these are your preferences. Now you can set the priority here. You can set it to no priority, which is the default. You can set it to most missed or least missed. You can randomize the questions. This is not it's not activated on default, or by default I should say. I selected it, but anyway, you can choose to randomize the questions or randomize the answers. Max number of questions, it's set to the default amount, which is 10, but you can include 0. You can enter 0 to include all of the questions or flashcards. Testing mode, you can set to normal, answer once, or force flashcard. You can swap the flashcard question and answer, and this gives you a brief description. It swaps the question and answer when viewing flashcards. You could swap the flashcard image. It swaps the question and answer image. If you have an image on the front that you want to see on the back instead, then select this option. You can change the question font size. The default is 20, but you can have it all the way set to 50, which is rather huge. You can change the question text alignment. You can have it left, center, or right. You can change the answer font size. The default is 14 if the camera would focus, but you can have it set all the way to 50 once again. You have the flashcard text alignment. Its default is set to center, but you can have it left, center, or right. Full screen images. This allows you, when you have an image, you'll see it in a minute, but when you have the image, it gives you like a small little preview or icon, which you can then tap to and then once you tap on the image, you'll either have a full screen if you have this checked, a full screen image, I should say, if you have this checked, or it will give you just a smaller preview image. Theme, you have two themes, light, which is the default, and dark. I'll show you dark after we're completely done, just so you can see what it looks like. And this is the online functionality. If you get your username from androidshadowpuppets.com, mainly if you create a username, and if you go to that website, you can download it's called QB Creator, I believe. It's a Java app, so it doesn't support Mac. But you can still create a question base, which just means like creating your little quiz, you can still create it on the website, Mac users. If you're not a Mac user, you can download the Java app, which is QB Creator, and then you create your little quizzes. I'll show you what I mean. Not for the QB Creator, but just that you can also create the quiz on your device if you don't want to be bothered by that. So yeah, when you, in order to import your either your quizzes or your flashcard sets, or if you don't have an account, you could still import flashcard sets by pressing your menu button here. And these are your menu, these are your menu items. You can share what you've created or something that you've imported. You can, if you have this selected, you can view the questions or flashcard, the flashcards in the set, and you can edit the questions, meaning you can edit the questions already in there, or you can add more in that set if you'd like. Create a question bank. This is where you can create your little quizzes. You can upload your cards or question bank, and if you press it here, you have, okay, let's select, for example, just for fun, upload it, then you can send it to the Android Shadow Puppets. You can import the question bank from your SD, this is the import source, from your SD card. Pop quiz, you can upload it from Quizlet.com or StudyStack.com. So I'll show you Quizlet because I actually have an account there. So if you have an account and you already know, I just want to find my own, you just type in your username, okay? And provided that you have your cards, your flashcard sets set to be visible, it will find all that are visible, and then you can select it. And when you select the flashcard set, sorry, it's not in focus. When you select the flashcard set, it gives you sort of like a preview of the term, the definition, and if it's an image set, it shows you the images on the side here. And when you're done, you can choose to import. It tells you, and then it tells you, okay, I've imported it. And it's as simple as that. If you didn't have a flashcard set, or an account rather, you could still search. We'll use Quizlet again. You can still search. Let's say I want to search endocrine. Okay. Search. And see, you have access to all of these flashcard sets that you can use to study from. See? And just to show you that you can use it, select. Once again, shows you the preview on the bottom. Sorry, I'm not sure why the focus is being rude today. Select import, and it imports it over. And see, there you have it. To quickly show you, but before I show you how you can create your little quiz, let's find more, help. You can find out more about the application, and it gives you tips on what to do. You can export, just another way of exporting your flashcard sets out. You can choose to delete if you have this checked and you want to delete. Let's say we want to delete the endocrine and nervous system. Delete it, and it's gone. Tutorial, and you can choose to I didn't choose to, but you can choose to reload the default question banks if you want to have an example of a quiz or how the quiz works. So here you can create your question bank, as I was saying. You create it, let's say YouTube test, create, and here is the view. You can click to add a question, and let's say, you know, type in what is my name, and then you click your options here. And when you're done adding all of the options, you click on here to actually say, okay, you tell the app that the answer A, the option A would be the actual answer once you're done. So once again, you add your question. Let me move this out of the way so it's not confusing. You add your question, and then you add your options. You check on one option to click on, you click the check mark on the option to tell the app that this is the answer. Hope that wasn't confusing. So let's do an example of the images. So we're going to use my human muscles set as an example. So when you're done, you click on Build Quiz, and now you see Start Quiz has been highlighted. Start Quiz is now an option for you to select. So you click on Start Quiz, and now it says identify. That's how I set it up. Identify what the arrow is pointing to, and you see the picture here is not. Let me move closer. Here's the picture here. Press on it, and it gives you a full image. So that should be the rectus femoris. When you're ready, click on the answer, rectus femoris. We were correct, so we click yes. And then you just keep going. Click on the image, gives you a full image. This is the serratus anterior. So we click. Were we correct? Yes. So yeah, you just keep going. Now, if you were, instead of using a flashcard set, if you wanted to use a quiz, which I'll quickly show you because I don't have any quizzes. Let's reload default because default gives you question. Okay. In cat biology, build quiz, start quiz. See, this is what a quiz would look like. Love heart sound. Next. So you just keep answering, and when you're done, you can either quit or you can grade the quiz. So when you grade the quiz, you can say, well, you have 9 unanswered questions, blah, blah, blah. You can either click grade now, or you click to review, and that just, it says select review below to review only unanswered or marked questions. So if we click grade now, obviously we're going to have a horrible grade. You can click review to see, well, you know, to see what you've done if you have gone through the quiz. So obviously it shows you, you haven't answered this question, you haven't answered this question, you know. You haven't answered this question. You get the idea. So I was wrong. Here's the question. Shame on me, I've already done this. I mean this chapter anyway. So see, I was wrong. It shows your wrong answer in red and the right answer in green. So yeah, and if all of this was pretty much confusing, click on help and it shows you everything that you need to know. So since I'm running out of time, I'm going to end here. So take care, everyone.